Hello, I'm Crimson. Today we're going to be a clay artist and dongwa connoisseur. I'm going to create a heart-shaped trinket dish that is coquette, which means it just has a ribbon on it. And I'm also going to watch Slay the Gods. I'm already halfway through the series and I'm going to continue watching it while creating this trinket dish. Let's go. I have used quite a lot of materials, but remember that you only need the basics. I'm just extra. Also, try to have slip beside you. Slip is basically clay mixed with water, and also a bucket of water near you because the clay is going to accumulate in your fingers, and if that's a texture that you don't like, then better keep a bucket beside you so that you can wash up every now and then. And for the slip, you need this because if you're going to attach something like me for creating the trinket dish, then you need to rough up some parts of the ones that you want to connect and then use slip kind of like a glue on it. Just as a side note, I've been watching Slay the Gods for a few days now. I don't know why I can't finish it, but it's quite a lot to take in, and I was thinking of doing this series on YouTube where I watch about 56 hours worth of dongwa because my YouTube feed keeps recommending me these free series, and it's all like 3 seasons or 2 full seasons in one video. I finished one video that's about 12 hours plus in 2 nights, and then with Slay the Gods, I'm already halfway through it, and it's about 4 to 5 hours, I think. And at first I tried taking videos of me watching it, but then I figured that's so boring. So I wanted to explore more about different types of videos that I can do, because although this started out as a clay art account, I wanted to explore more about things that interests me and all of the other hobbies that I have, which is quite a lot to be honest, but I don't know if I'm going to thrive on YouTube doing that. So if you, stranger, are watching, please let me know what you'd like to see. Actually, no, even if no one comments, I'll probably still do that just because. Anyway, I keep laughing at this scene. This was the scene in Slay the Gods where they were going into the bath, and I don't know, Chinese censorship is so weird because some of the scenes are very questionable, and yet they don't like 2 men kissing or 2 girls kissing. I don't know, it's weird. And it's also very funny. Ooh, also, I finally made another account on Instagram just so it's where I can put every single artwork that I do, whether it's clay, different types of clay using that, or drawings, because I've been into drawing a lot lately, and also painting, which is great. I also have another account just for prose and poetry because I find myself writing quite a lot as well. I don't know, I feel like I'm on my second awakening. I think that's what happens when you grow up and you find yourself quite not really into work anymore and not into the grind, and more searching for a calm down version of you, and also quite looking forward to the kind of person you were before, where you absolutely just do every single thing that you find interest in. And to be honest, I've been curious about the kinds of things that I'll be able to write now, because I feel like I understand a lot of things a lot more, and maybe even short stories. There's a lot of possibilities right now, and on my drawing board I have quite a lot of artist vlogs that I've been meaning to do. I don't know why I am so fixated with clay or pottery right now. I think it's because it's something that I needed. It really pushes back on my impatience to completion or doing things as fast as I could, because even with this trinket dish, this took me about the better part of my day, which is about 4 to 5 hours, just because I could do it in that amount of time and doing it at my leisure, and not something that I can brag about to other people that it's something that I could do in under an hour. Every imperfection that you see that's like there's a divot here, and then there's brush strokes or strokes from the sponge in here. That's something that I have to worry about after it dries because I'd have to sand it. But I want to minimally work on sanding it. So right now, while it's still drying, going to the leather type before it truly hardens, I'm working on making sure that it's smoothed out and it's also in a similar thickness as everything else around this. There's a space right there. It means it's not completely flat. So you'll have to make sure that while it's resting and drying down, that it's completely flat. And you don't see much space in here. Because the tendency is that if it dries out, it's not gonna sit right. Okay, now I need a break. I need a drink. I finished a ribbon, or what looks like a ribbon. This is the bane of my existence. I just cannot do them right. So I'm thinking of opting to put it here. But also that doesn't really look right. Ugh. This is so hard. Maybe like this. Put it there. So I'm really proud of myself for discovering a lot more of myself now that I'm in the later part of my 20s, and thank fucking God it's finally ending. Anyways, as always, I'm happy to be able to finish every single projects that I've been working on. I can finish them, although I'm not gonna say it's always successful. There is a lot of things that I have to redo over and over again, like the ribbon here that I showed you. You only saw a fraction of it, but in fact, I think I've had to redo it about 10 times until I got it in a way that was more acceptable to me. And same goes with the things that I've been creating here on YouTube. It is crazy to me that this is going to be my 4th video in a row. Well, not exactly, but I never would have thought that I was even going to be able to upload past 2 videos, to be honest, but I've enjoyed it. And also I get to finally fire these trinket dishes and also the vase that I created a few weeks back, and I'm back in the studio where I can see the kiln, and I was also able to throw. I can't believe I made it. Hello, these are my past works. But it's correct. I wear no glasses? Probably not wearing glasses. Hello. Today I am going to a book club. I joined a book club a few days ago. For the book club, this is the book that I'll be reading. It's Babel. I have read a few pages off of it. I think I was still reeling from my sense of loss first series that she has, which is the Burning God, Drowning Faith. I only remember Drowning Faith and Burning Up because it really burned me alive from the memories, from loss, from my sense of identity and what I thought a good ending was. The book, the trilogy of that is quite amazing. R.F. Kuang is really one of the best writers that our decade has, or my age has. And it was incredible, but also I could not make myself reread it again. But it's gonna be on my shelf as like a trophy for surviving those those books. Anyway, I have to head out and I'll see you later.
That's the ID number. Wala lang. Tap niyo po yung screen para po.
This book club is actually in my hometown, and it's weird that it's the hometown where I used to spend so much of my time and energy trying to run away from it, and now that I'm older and live an hour away, I keep finding myself going back, and I don't know what that says about me, but that's okay. That's something I can figure out on my own. Till next time, bye.